Produce evidence within 7 days. Retract your claims or defend them in court. No be small thing. Douglas Obankwa challenges Very Dark Man over security agencies' allegation. Douglas Obankwa, Esquire, convener of the Security Situation Room, has demanded that the social media commentator Martin Vincent Ose, popularly known as Very Dark Man, within 7 days, produce evidence for his claim that the country's security agencies are collaborators in the beneficiaries of insecurity. Retract the statement or prepare to substantiate it in court. Obankwa set out to demand in an open letter dated 25th August 2025 addressed to Ose and issued in the name of the group. The letter states that the group notes, with grave concern, public statements made from the podium of lawyers in which Ose is said to have alleged that all of the DSS, the police, and the Nigerian Armed Forces are collaborators in and beneficiaries of the insecurity in Nigeria. Obankwa wrote that as patriotic citizen lawyers and stakeholders committed to national security and the rule of law, the group considers such a sweeping allegations to be weighty, consequential, and capable of eroding public trust in our nation's security architecture. We don't trust the security architecture of this country. We don't, especially for lawyers. We don't trust lawyers at all. The letter poses 3 questions and demand answers in the interest of truth, accountability, and national cohesion. The first asks where the evidence is to substantiate the claim that all personnel of the State Security Service, the Nigerian Police Force, and the Armed Forces are collaborators in and beneficiaries of insecurity. Maybe not all of you, maybe not all State Security Services, but some are definitely beneficiaries. It specifies 6 categories of proof demanded. These are transactions received, described as bank alerts, cash transfers, or any financial records showing payment to security personnel by criminal elements, phone records including call logs, text messages, WhatsApp chats, or any electronic communication proving collusion, verified video, described as unedited, time-stamped, and geolocated footage of security personnel aiding and benefiting from security or criminal activities. Very Dark Man might not have all of that. So Very Dark Man is very, very controversial, and sincerely, I don't see a reason why he should be invited to MBS conference. But the SSS and police and being part of this criminality going on in Nigeria, maybe not all of you, but some are actually beneficiaries of this thing. Let's not lie. He might not have evidence, because where will he get the evidence from? How will he have your bank alerts and cash and transfers or anything? He might not have that. But we've seen various things to say that, DSS might be in on it. We've seen matters swept under the carpet. You hear somebody do something, very corrupt thing, and then at the end of the day, you don't hear anything about it again because it's been swept under the carpet. So what do you want Nigerians to believe? It might not be everybody. It might not be all of you. Some people are faithful to their calling, and they are doing their job diligently. Integrity, they have integrity, but not all of you. So all these time-stamped, geolocated footage, where do you want to see it? Verified pictures, being authenticated, photographic evidence, linking named officers to criminal elements, witness statements in the form of sworn affidavits from victims or whistleblowers with direct knowledge, and any other documentary proof meeting the standard of evidence in law. The second question asks by what empirical data, intelligence report, or investigation also arrived at the conclusion that all members of the institutions are culpable. Are you in possession of a comprehensive list? If yes, publish it, the letter states. The third question addresses the settings in which the remarks were made. You made this unguarded statement on the podium of lawyers, a forum that prides itself on evidence, due process, and a proof beyond mere allegation. What material did you rely on before making such a damning generalization? It asks. Setting out the group's position, Obankwa drew a distinction between individual criminality and institutional condemnation. The security situation room believes that where there is evidence of criminality by any security officers, such officer or officers must be named, shamed, and prosecuted, the letter states. However, to indict the entire institution of over 500,000 men and women, many of whom have paid the supreme price defending Nigeria without proof, is reckless and dangerous. Maybe that is reckless in that way. You should have just said some, not all of them. You can't put all of them together. The letter calls on us to do one of three things within 7 days: publish the evidence in his possession, retract the statement, and tender an unreserved public apology, or be prepared to substantiate the allegations before a court of competent jurisdiction. We will not sit idly while the morale of our security forces is demoralized and while public confidence in the state is further eroded by unsubstantiated claims, it states. He concludes, Nigeria deserves truth, not propaganda. Security operatives deserve honor, not blanket condemnation. It is well. Woodrow Akin says politicians and those collaborating with buyers of Nigeria are paying his bills. VDM will floor him. Okay. Oluchi says, how about did you just return from America or are you living in the moon? Karafa says, looking for cheap popularity, we all know the truth. Onodon says, it's evidently that some people are going crazy defending insecurity in this country. As Judge Williams says, Oga lawyer, you better close your mouth because the evidence VDM will bring out fit affect you personally. Your VDM don't just talk. That guy knows a lot which you as a legal practitioner do not know. CP and Chief of Staff never talk. Now you won't come talk. Oh yeah, now you dey watch. Okay now. He says, are you the owner of the court? Turner says, wetin concern you, Mr. Busybody lawyer? Abi you be beneficiary too? Okay. Victor Wango says, I hate to respond in this kind of issue because it makes one join issues with people who reason from their anus. This very dark man has a very dark mind. Also, for making such sweeping allegations against security personnel, including those who lost their lives protecting Nigerians. Come and see how some idiots are reasoning here. Benzino Duka says, attention seeker everywhere. How has the unfounded allegation against security institutions particularly affect him as an individual? Fury without limits. Okay. Oko says, Douglas, please withdraw your statement and apologize to VDM. I thought you are a lawyer, or do you close your eyes and ears before practicing the law? Okay. Chidoga says, VDM is correct, including the judiciary. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.